I would say, would you say when you watch contests or you watch fights now, the leg kick is definitely becoming more of a weapon that people utilize? Would you not?
The lower leg kicks, leg kicks, definitely the calf kicks, what people say.
Calf kicks, right?
That's a definite weapon now.
Correct. Like Chito Vera versus Sugar Sean O'Malley, right? When that happened.
Yeah.
And like obviously Barboza is a killer with that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd say maybe we've been seeing it more and more and more. So as a counter to that, I think people probably have been learning how to defend it more, right? So checking the kicks. And so for like in Chris Weidman's example, for Chris Weidman when he broke, for example, perfectly checked kick by Uriah Hall. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So if you're gonna slam your shin against someone's tibial plateau, which is right below the knee, it's extremely hard bone, and you're not gonna get the better of that exchange. So I think part of it is the way that the evolving of how leg kicks have been being used. No, guys have to counter it now, so they know how to check it better. So now you're going to take some damage. Yeah, that's interesting. In Conor's case, it wasn't like a clear thing though. So I mean, Anderson Silva's was checked by Chris Weidman, correct? And then Chris Weidman's was checked by Uriah Hall. So I think it's the checking there, and with Conor's it wasn't as obvious, but.
Yeah, it was kind of a freak accident, but you know, like I said, I like to see him. He'll probably fight him again, you know. But yeah, definitely weird. People
have been asking me online. They're like, maybe fighters should be getting bone scans or bone density before tests.
So let me tell you this, right? We've run tests on them, right? We've run tests on multiple fighters over at NSU. You know, me and Corey Peacock works with all the Sanford MMA guys, most of them. If you take a look at MMA fighters, and they've done the research and studies on this. Fighters and NFL players have the highest bone density out of any athlete.
Exactly. That's what I tell people. If you see somebody and they look like they're sculpted, like their physique, like Conor McGregor, like fantastic build, right, muscle definition, they're not going to have low bone density. You can't have low bone density with that muscle mass.
People ask me, how can I prevent that, like as a strength coach? And I'm like, well, I mean, you're kind of doing what you can do.
Like fractures?
Just strengthen up the bones. And like, obviously, you know, building the muscle, you're going to get more calcium building. But like at that time, like you can only do so much. And that's a lot of force being driven into a sustainable object, like a mass object.
You're slamming bones against each other.
Something's gonna go wrong.